Hi, my name is Caleb Lee, and it is my goal to bring to you world-class interviews. Now, I've never done a podcast before, nor have I ever taken classes in media or journalism. If professional level podcast productions is what you're looking for, check out WNYC Studios or Gimlet Media. Those would probably be right up what you're looking for. But if you're looking for a new journey to embark on, I invite you. Now, it's ironic though, isn't it? Because you're really inviting me into your personal space. Whether that's on a headphone of some kind, or maybe it's on your speakers as you're stuck in traffic in a car, or maybe it's at home. Maybe I'm 5-10 feet away from you as if I'm sitting in your living room with you. And for that, I want to thank you. Your personal time is probably a rare commodity. If you're at work all day, if you're studying, if you're with kids, if you're taking care of family, you're probably really busy throughout the day. So for you to give me a chance to be a part of your life, thank you for that. Now, why I want to do a podcast is integral as to this introduction. If you were to tune in to any other interview, a lot of times they would go into where their inspiration comes from, their life journey, their childhood, insights as to who they are and what gives them the inspiration to do what they do, to perform at such a high level, etc. But one thing you don't hear too often is as to why they do what they do. And you might get that actually here and there, but for me that's integral to what Conversations with Caleb Lee will be about. So the foundational 4 questions that I am thinking of starting of is 1, what do you do? 2, insights as to the industry. Number 3, personal worldviews. That dives into their personal philosophy, personal existential questions. And number 4, how everything ties in together. Depending on where you were brought up in, depending on the person that you are, but everyone has the ability to think through why they're doing what they're doing in terms of the bigger picture. Now for me personally, I'm a Christian, so that answer is very, very clear, very specific to me, and it's enjoyable and at the same time very realistic as to what builds my worldview. The core common beliefs are written down in the Bible. Now there are other worldviews as well. You have Muslims, you have atheists, agnostics. All of these are beliefs. Yes, even atheism is a belief. But what's more exciting for me, or what's more interesting to me, is how do those worldviews intertwine with what people actually do? Of course, excellence or striving for success in a certain industry or a job is reputable no matter what you believe in. But if you go to the core, if you go lower, one more level deeper, that is what I'm very interested in. As to why someone like Kate Spade, why someone like Robin Williams, why these people who are at, by definition, successful, at the top of their game, people who were respected, loved, and people who I'm sure enjoyed what they did, committed suicide. Why would they take their life? I guess a lot of the reasons why I want to do this is because we don't talk about it enough. We really, if someone were to ask them honestly, why are you doing this? Or why are we alive? I think these lines of questions, if someone were to just be honest with them, would make them think twice about their situation, why they felt like there was such a big hole in their life, or why it seemed that no amount of success would fulfill them. I think a lot of us can relate. Now, you don't have to be a celebrity to empathize or to think through what they might have experienced. All you have to be is a human. And there's something deeper about this human collective experience that we have. If I feel anger, you know what that feels like. If I feel hurt, if I feel injustice, like I was wronged by someone, you probably can understand what it feels like to be wronged. There are different levels, of course, but it all goes back to why I want to do this. Really, there are so many people that I meet where I just want to get to know them on a deeper level. And I want to bring this level of questioning, this level of communication to everyone who has access to a podcast. Whether you're a successful entrepreneur or whether you're my next door neighbor, I want to hear that story. With that said, I want to invite you, my very first listeners, to join me on this journey of opening up a world of honest conversations, which I feel like the society needs more and more. Now, there's one more thing that I want to bring up, which is I want to invite my listeners, my early listeners, to be a part of this. I'm located in New York, in Long Island, and I am between Boston on the weekends and Long Island here on the weekdays. If there's anyone who wants to be a part of this experience, I invite you. You can go to my website, which is gcaleblee.com. Go to the contact page, reach out to me. I would love to jump on a phone call with you, record episodes with you talking about these exact things. Or you can reach out to me on Twitter and Instagram as well. Whichever medium is most convenient for you, I want to invite you to start off with these episodes in having conversations with me. If you feel the same way, I would love to reciprocate that. Thank you so much for your time, for inviting me into your personal space. I promise you, I will do my best to not let you down.